Hello BookTube, my name is Elizabeth and welcome to Book Babble. Today I am going to be doing my RYBSAT Round 6 TBR. If you guys are not familiar with RYBSAT, it is a readathon hosted by Miranda over at Books 101. She will be linked down below along with the announcement video for this round of RYBSAT. And the way that this readathon works is basically you pick a space on your shelf and you read along as many books as you can. So for example, if I wanted to start right there with the Series of Unfortunate Events Book 1, then I would just read as many of those books in that line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on and so forth as I could. Now, what I am doing for RYBSAT Round 6 is I am sort of stretching the rules a little bit. If you guys have Netgalley or you know what it is basically like a review website. I actually did like a Netgalley 101 on how to use it a couple of weeks ago, and I will link that down below if you guys want to know how to work Netgalley and how to request books on there. Check that out. But basically you request books and a publisher will either approve you or deny you. And once you are approved for those books, it goes to a little shelf on Netgalley of books that you need to now read and review. So I am going to be reading my review books shelf on Netgalley instead of an actual like physical shelf. I'm going to read a virtual shelf. I know, it's stretching the rules a little bit, but, you know, when you have to catch up on your review books, you do what you gotta do. There are 5 books currently on my to-be-reviewed shelf on Goodreads. The first 2 is The Secret Fire by C.J. Daughtry, and the second one is Spinning Starlight by R.C. Lewis. The Secret Fire is about a French teenager who is unable to die. No matter how hard he tries, he cannot die, and it is a fantasy, magical type book. It's a little bit confusing. All of the books that I talk about will be linked down below to their Goodreads if you want to go check them out, but this looks really, really good. And Spinning Starlight is a retelling of the 12 Swans fairy tale or something like that. I read Stitching Snow by R.C. Lewis, which was a Snow White retelling last year, and it blew me away. So I am just really, really looking forward to this science fiction fairy tale retelling. I have so many high hopes for this because R.C. Lewis is an amazing author. If you guys are a fan of fairy tale retellings, especially science fiction fairy tale retellings like these are, you will love R.C. Lewis. She's an amazing fairy tale retelling author. She is so underrated. It's insane. Definitely go pick up Stitching Snow, and I cannot wait to go and read Spinning Starlight. The next book on my virtual to-be-read review shelf on Netgalley is Illuminated by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff, and I actually, as you can see, have a physical copy of this. I won it in a giveaway, which was super, super exciting. So I'm probably gonna read this virtually instead, or I'm probably gonna read this physically instead of on my e-reader or something like that, but I'm still gonna read it for the RYBSAT. These Shallow Graves is a mystery. I think it's supposed to be like scary or spooky or something like that, but basically it is about Jo, and she is wealthy and about to graduate and will be married off to a wealthy man, and she doesn't want to do that. She wants to be a writer or something like that, and then I guess as soon as she's about to graduate, her father is found dead, an apparent suicide or accident while he was cleaning a loaded gun, and she knows that, you know, her father is way too smart to clean a loaded gun, and she starts looking into her father's death, and there's all this mystery stuff that happens, and like, it's just, she obviously knows that her father was murdered and didn't accidentally shoot himself. So this looks really, really good. The cover is absolutely gorgeous, and I cannot wait to read this. And The Storm by Virginia Bergen is actually the sequel to H2O by Virginia Bergen, which is about the rain being poisonous and killing people, and it's just so good. I actually read the first 2 chapters of this. This is on my TBR right now. But I read the first 2 chapters a little while back in the car, and it's like the beginnings, and the rain's falling, and people are dying and freaking out. And I was in the car. My brother was driving, and I was in the car, and it starts to rain, and I literally freaked out. Like, I was reading it and I didn't think that that would happen, but as soon as it started raining, I was scared, guys. I had to put my hand out the window just to prove to myself that it wasn't going to kill me. That's how scary the rain became. It was insane. My brother, he's like, I love the rain. He's always wanted to move to Seattle, and now he hates it after reading this book. It's scary, I guess. Like, I don't know, Virginia Bergen writes in a way that just gets into your subconscious. It is insane. So anyway, yes, I'm really excited about reading The Storm and These Shallow Graves and all the other books on my Netgalley shelf, and I'm really excited to read this, and thank you guys so much for coming to my RYBSAT TBR. Good luck to all of you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!